Now let's get into it, because this is the best rap beef ever. It has all the perfect elements. It'll never be surpassed. First of all, 50 Cent is one of the, as far as making an impact of biggest rappers, he may not be your favorite or whatever. He's borderline top 5. He's one of only, Eminem has 3 diamond records. And then there's a few people. Outkast has 1 diamond. Lauryn Hill has a diamond. Big E has a diamond. Tupac has 2 diamonds. 50 Cent almost has 2 diamonds. Get Rich or Die Trying is 12 million, and The Massacre is 8 million. So he has almost 2 diamond records. So much happened between 50 and Ja. Let's think about what the timeline of it is. Ja Rule had 3 songs reach Billboard #1. 50 Cent had 4. Ja had 8 songs get into the top 10. 50 Cent had 13. Ja Rule had 17 to hit the Billboard Hot 100. 50 had 41. So 50 Cent, mega. But the fact that you can even compare Ja Rule to him somewhat shows Ja Rule was popping. So you had 2 really big rappers at each other's neck, like Kendrick Lamar, but at a much, obviously, more serious level. Now, 50 Cent has used this beef first against Supreme and then against Ja Rule, but especially Irv Gotti, as a never-ending source of free publicity. Why shouldn't he? They tried to kill him. And just the other day, he put, "I got your man in my runts pack." When Irv Gotti died, he smoking on that Gotti pack. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't blame him. And for those of you to say he should move on or grow up, if 50 Cent had cooperated with law enforcement, like Bill Courtney, this New York cop that's been getting interviewed on Vlad and everywhere, who was assigned to the McGriff case, who questioned 50 Cent multiple times trying to get information from him. If 50 had cooperated with Bill Courtney and testified as to who shot him, those guys would still be in jail now, or they would have got out not too long ago. So nobody asks the criminal justice system or tells the criminal justice system to grow up and move beyond people. People get life sentences, 30-year sentences, 40-year sentences. Going to kill somebody, murder for hire, is very, very serious. Remember that 3 guys sat outside 50 Cent's grandmother's house and shot him 9 times.
What does it feel like to be shot? Is it a physical feeling?
Where were you shot? Which part of the body? Where did the bullet?
I got shot in my hand. My thumb came on my hand, my face, not the 2.
Wow. Oh my goodness. There's a hole there.
Yeah, it kind of changed my voice too. And this is the voice that sells 8 million records. So I think everything happens for a reason.
They thought they killed him. Supreme texted out, "We got him." They met. They basically had a party. They popped champagne. How do we know all this? Well, came out in court testimony. When Supreme went on trial in 05 to 07, one of the hitmen he used to kill E-Money Bags, the other Queens rapper that he got into it with, John Reagan, he testified that he was there when it happened. But Griff was also convicted of killing 2 guys down in Baltimore. A lot of what we think of as central to the rap culture now, maybe not a lot of, but certain things, 50 Cent kind of pioneered. He made up the whole thing of taking somebody's chain and then wearing it in a video. Go watch The Life's on Your Line. Murder, murder, I don't believe you. That chain he was wearing had just been taken from Ja Rule.
Murder, murder, your life's on the line.
That was early on.
He was
That
shitting
like
on us from the
99.
conception of his career. He was coming at us. So anybody who called me, they would call me when he would leave the office and say, "Yo, 50's over with. You fuck with him, you ain't fucking with me."
According to Bill Courtney and according to maybe some of the CIs in the case, Supreme may have been at the shooting of 50 Cent. He may have been right there and watched it happen. So no wonder 50 has so much animosity. And then on his first real album, Get Rich or Die Trying, he had a song where he references, "Your chain was exchanged for my watch." Supreme got the chain back, but he gave 50 Cent a watch in return because he couldn't press 50 Cent. He had to make deals with him. And 50 and Supreme had respect for each other for a while, but it just dragged on and on, all this beef. And then finally it became Supreme versus 50. Now, I have read that someone took a shot at Supreme at a gas station, and supposedly he thought it might have been 50 Cent, and that's what predicated him actually putting a hit out. In 1999, How to Rob came out, which put 50 Cent on the map. But 1999, Ja Rule already was putting out his first full album, Veni Vidi Vici, which had some of those hit songs on it. I think Holla Holla was on it. So Ja Rule, How to Rob was a big deal, but Ja Rule had multiple hit singles and a triple. Well, Veni Vidi Vici went 1 times platinum, and then his next albums went like double and then triple. Like, he was growing. So Ja was getting bigger and bigger. 50 had How to Rob out.
You know, people look at it and go, well, he wasn't supposed to say that about me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to take hip hop to being back to when we were a little more competitive.
In retrospect, it was a brilliant song. At the time, I think that even caused him some problems. 50 came in very aggressively. So the way that Supreme and Irv met is interesting.